What it do, YouTube? Jim Cornette just dropped another video. He just dropped one, the Young Bucks and the Acclaim match. He just reviewed that. Now he just reviewed the CM Punk and Paul Heyman promo. So we're about to get into that. Like, comment, share, subscribe, everything, man.
And how many people were there in Chicago? Do we have an attendance figure?
Give me a moment. I'll pull something up.
Because you know whose hometown it was. And the only time I believe that Tony has really made any news in the wrestling business in Chicago was when he had Punk on his roster, and now they've advertised Punk, or they had advertised Punk for Chicago SmackDown June 21st, and they opened the program with the VTR from the Clash at the Castle where
Big
Drew
Pop
got and then quit on Raw over the thing. He's out of the company. He's quit. He's a sore loser, taken his sword and gone home. Do we have an attendance figure yet?
Give me another moment, sir.
Well, the Allstate Arena in Chicago, Illinois is located right there in the suburb of Rosemont. Go ahead.
I could tell you the morning of 9:08 a.m. I got this email from WrestleTix. So according to WrestleTix,
Got some
14,614 tickets distributed, 69 available tickets.
Gee, okay, so they sold out.
Yeah.
Almost 15,000 people. And as soon as they set the stage with the Drew McIntyre situation, it's Chicago and we hear, like Mussolini, don't need the Big Bang Theory. Because he's a lead-in all his own. Here comes CM Punk. The big entrance. He jogged around the ring a couple times. The hugs, the handshakes. He made me a little nervous when he was climbing around on the rail. Well, watch your feet. And they're chanting. They're screaming and blah, blah, blah. I think everybody knows that things worked out for the best because he's way too over to be stuck on the B show over there on the other network. So then he does the promo and he talks to them again instead of talking at them or emoting toward them or whatever these thespians these days think their acting skills are.
What did he
call him?
And
he said he still feels the pressure. You know, it's a live TV, hometown audience. He's still a little nervous before the record scratch and Living Color belts out, like Mussolini. I don't know. What did you think, Brian? Did he get the tone just right?
You know, funny enough, I've never thought of Punk as a singer, but he sounds a lot better than you do.
Hey! Well, anyway.
He a trash.
Like Mussolini.
Oh, just stop. Peter Brady.
Singing at me.
Peter Brady singing at me.
Well, you know, he said, I wonder if I could handle the pressure. And then he talked about it was July 17th, 2011. Mm-hmm. In that building, he promised he was going to walk out WWE champion, and he didn't fall on his face and embarrass Chicago. He did basically drawing a compare. Drew fell on his face and embarrassed his home country. But he didn't care because when Drew McIntyre kicked CM Punk when he was down, he kicked the people of Chicago too. So classic babyface promo, right? And he said that he would make Drew's life a living hell and bury his career, and he didn't think it would be that easy. I was looking forward to coming back and doing some more, but now Drew has gone home. And right then, Paulie interrupts.
Man.
And again, he's not the screaming psycho yuppie anymore. This is so fucking good. He talked his way to the ring, you know, like no disrespect. I'm not trying to come out and cause trouble. I'm running late. It's hot as balls outside. And, you know, when Punk was sitting next to his kids at the Hall of Fame speech, and he told the world that Punk was his best friend, and he meant it, and he's here on an urgent matter. And they have a big hug. It is okay. Is Paul turned a babyface? Well, the people were listening to this. They don't know what's going on, but they want to know what's happening. And Paul came out because he said that they heard on the radio that Chicago was Punk's town, and that pissed Solo off. And he said now that Solo is...
I just don't believe in Solo.
I've called him Alfred Hitchcock.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I do not.
I called him Zero Mostel, but he
as
turned into Joe Besser here.
Like, no. But as a superstar,
Solo is the head of the table. Oh, it was great. He wants every town to be his town. And I know you're about to be cleared medically. Well, if you don't get out of here right now, the bloodline's going to come after you. So please get the hell out of here. You didn't see the Joe Besser until now when I just said it, did you?
Last night, I was watching the Three Stooges on MeTV before Svengoolie with my kids, and I'm teaching them about the Stooges, and they like Curly. And there's a tough conversation with where's Curly, who's Shemp, and then it's an even tougher conversation after they get used to Shemp. Who's this guy? I said, it's Joe. Who's Joe? I said, Joe Besser. They said, who the hell is Joe Besser? And he's unlike any of the other Stooges, less physical, more faces and dancing and hand waving. I don't know what you would say.
I'll kill you 1,000,000 times.
Oh, stop it.
But just wait till you have to get to Joe DeRita. You might better send him off to college before you have to go through that.
I don't think Curly Joe's is offensive, especially to kids, as Joe Besser.
They kind of got off topic, but
even though he's not the original Curly, he's able to be kind of like
hopefully they come back to it.
Kind of guy.
Damn.
With an older Mo and Larry. With Joe Besser, was just all of a sudden became a different act.
Besser already had his shit established. He wasn't going to change his gimmick.
He wasn't an unknown. He was, Shemp had done stuff too. Everyone had done stuff, but Besser had been on TV. People knew who he was.
Unfortunately. But back to this television program. So Punk chants break out again when Paul says, please get the hell out of here. And Punk's like, you're serious? You're really serious. You think I'm going to...
serious.
And then Solo's music plays. And out come Solo and the Tonga twins. Tama Tonga and Tongaloa. And Solo says, if you want to be on my show in my city, you pay respect to me, or we'll fix it where you never get cleared to wrestle again. So what do you want to do there, pal? And more big Punk chants.
Nah, okay.
And then Punk asked Paul, he said, real quick, what? Because Paul had said, I'll do you a favor if you'll do me a favor. And then Punk says, what's the favor you want? And Paul says, take me with you when you leave.
Oh my God, how great was that?
That shit was fire. I don't give a fuck. That shit was fire. That shit was so fucking fire. The hug, everything was just emotional as hell because we haven't seen these two in the same, together in the same ring on the same side in the last 10 years. So that was good. That was good. It was a good moment.
Because he can't control these fucking crazy Samoans now, right? So Punk says, Solo, I acknowledge you. That I don't see the bloodline. I see fake-ass Usos and a phony cosplay tribal chief.
Hold him.
And so the heels don't take kindly to that, and they get to the ring, and they have the face-off, and suddenly...
That's what happened.
No music from the other side. Here comes Cody Rhodes in the ring with 2 baseball bats and tosses one to Punk, and they're side by side.
Yeah.
And then the bloodline backs up. And Cody tells Solo, leave your family in the back and settle this tonight. And Solo agrees to it. And there's Punk and Cody standing side by side in the ring in front of a sold-out crowd in Chicago on the highest-rated wrestling show in the goddamn United States of America, where they are the 2 top baby faces. And over there in... AEW land, they're going, well, what the fuck has happened here?
The MJF's working with Hechicero.
But 20 minutes of this...
Guerrero's working with a mask that doesn't fit, apparently. We'll talk about that at a later time. But
20 minutes of this flew by because it was people that are good at what they do, doing it, and we're interested to see who's on whose side and how this is going to play out, et cetera, et cetera. This was a great fucking segment again. And you can't go wrong with Punk and Paul, but even still with the Samoans and the whole way they've set this up. And the Tongans.
They're not from Samoa. They're from the Isle of Tonga.
Well, God damn it, they're involved with the Samoan bloodline.
Yeah, it don't make sense.
How can people be related when they were on different islands before the days of mass transportation?
Well, they're not really related. It's just that Peter Maivia was very welcoming to anyone from the islands, and that kind of continued the tradition of anyone of a heritage being from an island is welcome into the family.
Either that or they were sending sperm from island to island in a bottle.
Yeah, I don't think it was that.
Probably not.
Bro,
but anyway, your thoughts on this segment?
Wild.
Great opening segment. Massive reaction when Heyman came out because everyone knows the history and they don't really interact those two on TV. Other than the Hall of Fame, have they interacted at all? I don't think so.
No.
So it was a big moment. And then the warning. So right away you take it away from being about Drew McIntyre. All of a sudden it's this other thing you weren't even thinking about. Brings out Cody. Establishes that everyone's kind of there in the building. You know, the Heyman line, "Take me with you," I loved it.
Everyone deserves the fastest.
Oh, shit. But good video, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I'll do some more. Heelconfirmed.